The first tip is start with a round ball of clay. Don't start with something square that's going to make a lot of extra work for you. Then slam it down on the wheel head so it's firmly attached. I usually get a little bit of water and seal it to the wheel before I even start trying to center. The next thing I do is I wet the ball of clay, I wet my hands. I'm going to use my hands here and here. I'm going to put them together. I'm not even using my fingers at this point. I'm going to put them together and just let the clay kind of roll into them, get it a little bit rounder. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to do the same thing. This time I'm going to be feeling pressure up into here as well. I'm going to be pushing, and I'm also going to take my fingers and wrap them around the clay. I'm putting equal pressure on all sides so the clay rises just a little bit. Okay, so now it's up a little bit in kind of a cone. I'm going to wet it down again. This time I'm actually going to try to center it. Big learning point for me is to use my elbow. I take my elbow and I anchor it on my hip bone, and that way the clay doesn't push me around. If the clay pushes me, I can push it with my body because my elbow and my hand are attached to my hip. All right, so I'm going to wet it down. This hand is just going to put pressure on the clay. It's not trying to move the clay. It's just staying there like a firm anchor, okay? This hand on top is going to press down. Because this hand is a firm anchor, the clay has to go where I want it to, which is in the center. So this is on. Now here comes the top hand. It pushes down. And we're getting there. I'm going to clean up the excess clay from the wheel. I'm going to do one more pass at this. I'm going to wet it. Got my anchor hand on. And I'm going to push down. And it's pretty well centered at this point. The top is a little messy, so I'm just going to do a little top cleanup. And we're good. Now the last thing I want to teach you is what to do when it is in center. So as soon as you get it, or you feel that it's in center, there's no more bumpy or rhythm with it, you get excited and you want to stop. If you stop quickly, if you think to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm in center, this is awesome, and you jump off, you're going to pull the clay out of center. So what you want to do when you have it in center, you're going to relax, slowly move your body, slowly release your hands. Okay? So a slow release from a centered piece of clay is what you want to do. So when I feel it's in center, I pull my body back first, and then gradually my hands come off. And that's how you center clay. Start with a round ball, slam it down onto the wheel head, have some sort of anchor. I use my elbow into my hip. Some people can use their leg. I can't do that. And then once it's in center, come slowly off.